We are in for a thrilling night. A lot of the competitors that you're going to see coming tonight have been training for the last 20 weeks. A lot of them, they didn't even know what a cage was. They thought it was something that you put your budgie in. But tonight, they're stepping into the modern gladiator arena right here in Mansfield Tavern. So get excited, let's make some noise. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and we have something very exciting to kick it off. It's a little grudge match between the Queensland Police and the Queensland Firefighters. It's a 5 versus 5 grappling match, and a lot of pride is on the line, as well as a giant trophy. So let's bring them in. It's the Force grappling team with the Queensland Firefighters. And versing the Firefighters, it's the Queensland Police. Get excited, make some noise the whole way through. It's ultimate fight time!
It's really interesting that the Firefighters are in blue and the police are not. It's like the boys in orange.
A little bit strange, but we'll get there.
It does seem back to front. You expected the boys to be in blue.
Here we go, straight into a collar tie, both of them. Nice double underhooks. Going for a bit of a throw. Nice Uchinata. Posturing up. He's in a closed guard now. He's looking to get it off balance.
Nice guillotine attempt, shrugged off pretty easily.
Man, these guys are really going to get after this, because if that 5 minute elapses, both are eliminated. There's no points involved here, submission only.
Absolutely, very, very active guard from the bottom, looking to throw up a triangle and almost got an armbar in there at the same time. Going for a hip bump sweep here. What I'm liking here is, as you see the top part, he just goes to an open guard and gets back up very quickly.
This is a frantic pace to be grappling at. These guys are going to
win. Big scramble. And he's pulling straight in the guard.
Armin, is he going to get his transition?
Very nice transition from there.
Craig, this is an interesting position here in guard, particularly in grappling. Talk us through the ins and outs here, where you're trying to, because guard is only a holding position. So for a guy to get a submission there, guard is really only a neutral position.
Yes. What the guard right now is, he's very, very active in his guard, opening his legs, moving stuff around, walking his knees up across the elbow, up across the shoulders, and this gives you opportunities for triangles, arm bars, and a whole other range of things. From this position, everything he has to do is to open his guard to move. And what you see the top guy, what he's going to try to do is try and put the neck into the cage, because that minimises the hips mobility. But right now, he looks like he's almost going to go for an omoplata. He's got the overhook. No, he's let go of it. So from here, it's basically cat and mouse. And what I like explaining is, your opponent chooses the submission that you put on them. So there's so many different options, and you're trying to read which way the bodies are going to.
And you're waiting for the opening.
Absolutely. So you just like cat and mouse right here. I'm going to show you this, I'm going to show you that. Kind of got into a half guard, trying to get his knee shield in there, but it's not quite there yet.
Yeah, he's
trying into maybe a butterfly hook at this stage.
Like a 3/4 guard sort of.
Yeah.
It's funny how that pace has really slowed down in that first minute. They were both really trying to get that dominant position to see if they could get an early finish to really help their team.
Just gone past the halfway mark now, these 5 minutes.
Yep. Always look. He was trying to transition to a leg entanglement, but in doing so had his guard pass. Very, very difficult to hold side control on someone who's got a very active guard.
Back in this half guard position again.
It's interesting going for the leg entanglement in this, though, because they're not allowed rotation or leg locks, and it's sort of outside of a few sweeps that
There's actually a really nice way of getting like upper body commitment by going low. So kind of like they've got to do something with it, and as a result, they tangle across.
Oh, ankle lock. Interesting move. Oh, that is a painful thing to deal with.
Yeah, he's got it on right now, and one of the things he's doing very well, he's fighting it in terms of one of the issues with that is not having basically not having the knee locked in. And here we go. He's got a choke in. the tap.
Nice.
Beautiful transition into a dast choke.
That was absolutely gorgeous.
It's perfect how you described it, Craig, how they're looking for that opening. He was on the back foot for the very most of that exchanges and then waited till his opportunity arose to sink in that choke.
Absolutely. And for those at home, what we've got is a 5-on-5 match. So if you win, you stay in. If you go past the 5-minute allotted time, you're both out. And the idea is the winner is the one who has teammates left or has submitted the whole team.
And the 5 minutes has restarted again now with the new pairing in the cage.
Absolutely. Very, very active from here. He is certainly in a bit of a guillotine. He's jumped guillotine.
He has it. Oh, standing up, trying to take the pressure off that guillotine.
Yeah, I would say he's relatively safe for the fact you can see the back of his neck. So a guillotine is basically slicing the neck into the Adam's apple, and right now he's about to slip off.
For the more gassed of the two, trying to sink in with that standing guillotine, it's going to be really hard to get it because he's just done that frantic pace.
And a big explosion of energy to get to that position as well.
We almost had a jumping guillotine from our opponent as well. Just gave it up. Didn't quite have the height to get there.
No, this is such a great display though. We've got people literally crowded right around us. We're like pretty much sitting on top of these guys. You can smell them from where we are.
This is one of the better levels too, the cages and the fights that we've commentated so far. Some cages are a lot higher. This is actually right at eye level. It's really perfect position where we're sitting here.
Beautiful active hits, jumping up and over the knee, clearing. Doing well, looking to go north-south.
Oh, bridge and roll, lovely to see.
Great transition.
So let's see how actively on the bottom now.
I personally have more of a wrestling base, so seeing a really good bridge and roll really does it for me. God, that's
Sometimes call that wish and hope.
yeah, 100%.
Back in his full guard position. He was looking to transfer there for a triangle earlier, thought better about it and went back into the full guard.
I like what he's doing with his closed guard as well from the bottom. So he's using his knees, pulling his knees into his abdomen to make your opponent come forward, as opposed to just trying to manhandle them with your upper body. So going for hip bump themselves.
Oh.
Controlling both hands quite well.
Yeah, this police. I'd love to know the policeman's name, but his balance and hips have been really strong all throughout both matches so far.
Yeah. Nicely decked out in some jitsi gear. Big shout out to Win-Win, the team over there doing awesome stuff with clothing.
Yeah, the apparel is next level.
Nice full mount, and he's just working the elbows up.
They're halfway through this round. Both these paces have been crazy. This policeman in orange has got the conditioning on him is fantastic because he has not stopped for a single minute this whole fight.
A nice little push on the knee, transition the hips and swing it out. Gone back in the closed guard. Yeah, so right now Fiery is on top and our police officers on the bottom with super active hips. And one of it is trying to wear this one out and take out the threat, or is he going to try and throw up a submission? He's got very, very high guard, very active.
Yeah.
Big posture. Up against.
Nice K-guard entry, going into the back legs. Nice, perfect standing up.
Looking for a guillotine again.
Certainly up nice and high.
That is nasty.
Get it.
Same thing, his neck's popped out on this one here, but he was doing almost like the John Jones style of like the elbow up over the top.
Yeah.
Then he decided to jump guard instead. Beautiful transition to the back. Hasn't quite got any of the hooks in yet, but he's making the police officer take all of his weight, pulls him back, bottom hook's not in, and beautiful guarding in terms of getting it. Looks like he's trying to do...
Oh, they might both get eliminated here.
One minute
to go.
He's got one hook in now. Second hook is now in. Doing a bit of hand fighting now. The police officer trying to protect his neck. Doing really well. And he's going to transition to a head and arm triangle. Just trying to get the hand up. So the police officer's got his elbow down. And the Fiery is trying to, got back to his guard. So it's a nice transition if you have an underhook and they swing around to the back of getting a head and arm.
The police officer was in a really hard position there and he's managed to actually get back, and even though he's in full mount. The fire, he's in full mount at the moment. He managed to escape those submission attempts when he had his back.
Nice hip bump
Beautiful.
over. Almost goes into a triangle, but able to retaliate and get his head up and get his base again. So popping up.
He's looking for that armbar.
He's about to slip out of it.
Oh, great.
I think we might come into time very shortly unless he pops on a quick submission. There we are, time.
Oh, that was an amazing round, though.
On that fire, he's been in there for 10 minutes of solid grappling. That's some good fitness he's shown
I just realised that Tim York threw me into the absolute well of fire by introducing the firefighters as the orange team. And I've been here commentating about it the whole time, and I apologise to everyone that's had to hear me fumble through that.
No worries, mate.
The police force shorts, like you mentioned previous, they're very 1990s British TV sitcom.
We can only say that because we're behind a cage.
Yeah.
And we have a clean criminal history.
Nice active wrestling here at this stage. Transition between upper body and lower bodies. Great way of wrestling, and what you'll notice from here, they're not just leaning with their heads, they're actually leaning, like they close the distance by closing the hips. So when you close the hip distance, you get closer to wrestling and you don't put too much out there.
Yeah, they've maintained really good posture the whole way through their entry. You can tell because their foreheads and noses pretty much come face to face.
Yep.
They're not compromising anything on their entry.
Our police officer has a nice 2-on-1, and our firefighter is trying to break that by bringing the knee through.
This sort of wrestling is so taxing because whilst you do a lot of jiu-jitsu on the ground, this sort of hand-fighting wrestling is exhausting.
Oh, I'll do this any day as opposed to a 3K run.
Oh, 100%.
This is so much more fun. It's why I fight. I can't run. I don't like running. This is great though, and I'm loving that 2-on-1. Got the.
He's
Looking for it. He's got it. Beautiful.
That throw had a little bit of disrespect on it. It was nicely done. Great to see. Good pressure on, and the only reason he's not in full mount now is the left knee is up in and just pushing the hips up. He's trying to off balance.
Oh, he might get thrown off the front here. Oh, what great hook in that leg. Great presence of mind.
This is the whole idea of trying to create an off balance in some way. Nice sequence, I like to say, he's like almost like a table. He's trying to remove one of the legs of the table, push the tripod over. But Top is doing really well. He's trying, almost looks like he's trying to figure that arm through, but change his mind. But he's going to come back up on top. He's going for a guillotine. He's not quite in yet.
He's got that hand clasp where.
The neck is very, very clear. His head's about to pop. His head's about to pop out.
Yeah. He looks pretty far out of that, but that readjustment might actually. He looks like he's got a high arm.
But he's got that space he's made with his hands as well. So he's not quite out totally out of the woods, but you can see there is a gap there, so it's not quite a tight. He's let it go, you know.
He's got to be careful of Von Flew here. If our firefighter decides to pop his hips up, he's certainly in there for a Von Flew. He's changed that now. Got his arm back in the right position. And that's the thing, there's so many technicalities. For every attack there is a counter, and you're basically throwing all your cards out and seeing who's going to win it.
Jiu-Jitsu's always been sort of like Newton's third law. For every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, and these guys are sort of into that right now.
What are they called? Physiological quotes.
I feel like they're just bragging that they went to high levels of schooling, but we'll get back on the fight.
It's very early in the night to come out with these the word is escaping me. You know the word I'm trying to say.
Physics.
Yeah, the psychological quotes or whatever it is.
All right. So right now, once again, he's got the half guard in. He's trying to filter that. A police officer's trying to filter his left butterfly in there as well. The Fiery's just doing a good job in terms of just putting all the pressure in here. Just pressuring him down, looking to get that leg down and maybe do a knee cut through of some type. But those knees are getting, the police officer is getting his knees very, very high, looking for some kind of active guard. Looks like he almost had the triangle there, but beautiful forearm from the Fiery to keep the right leg going over.
As we get into almost into the last minute of this round, this is interesting now, Craig, because with this rule set, this ends up as a draw if these guys make it to the 5 rounds, where you would say very much so in a jiu-jitsu competition that the fire officer will very much be on top in points. But that's not the case in this competition. They need a submission to win the round.
Yeah, beautiful whizzer there before. That stopped the sweep from actually being effective then.
There's been this to and fro through these guard passes into side control, into sweep, back into guard, from both sides.
What you can see here is the firefighter's holding on to this right arm for a period of time. It looks like he's trying to tuck it up and get his arm across, almost reverse Kimura it across his body. But he's gone for it a couple of times now. He's changing tack now.
And we're in the final seconds of this round.
That butterfly hook's quite there, good.
Another guillotine attempt here.
So close. Put your hand together. got a new 2 team coming through.
Now, from what I've been told by the guys, there's a couple of brown belts at the back end of both of these teams, and it's going to be really interesting because the police officers are going to get to them earlier than the firefighters. So,
already revving the crowd up.
Coming into round 4, it's the Fireys that are up here 2-1. After 1 round won by the Fireys and 2 rounds shared.
I'd have to say this is the friendliest police officer I've ever seen. He's got the biggest smile on his face coming into this match. And Fiery wanted nothing of it. He just straight into the wrestling.
He's in his happy place.
Yep. He's gotten remnants of throwing people in the back of a paddy wagon right now against this cage.
I love that.
The Fiery's not going to have it though.
You have to do what you love for work.
Outside of every other jiu-jitsu comp I've ever seen, these two are the first. This is the first time I've just seen 3 pairs just go hammer and tong in the wrestles and no one sat into guard at all.
Absolutely. As it should be.
As it should be.
So it was nice there. So basically a bit of cage work and then lace the leg and to get the takedown from that point.
Oh, great slice.
Control.
Wonderful slice.
Lovely knee slice from there. And our firefighter's got his right arm under. You're just basically looking to create some space. Any time from the bottom, if you have your back is flat and chest to chest, it's always going to be a problem. Oh. Guillotine's coming up again, just readjusting.
Is that the 10 finger? Oh, no.
Nice transition.
And he's swooped around, great transition around to his back here. He's got his hooks in here.
He's all doing it too fast.
2 hooks in by the police officer here as he's trying to stretch out the Fiery here now.
He's got that wrist control as well. He's going to try and isolate 3 limbs here.
Yeah, this is where he's basically looking to get belly down, and he's going to go into a head and arm triangle by the looks of it, because the elbow is really, really high. No, he's decided to transition on to top.
Into full mount.
So he sold the head and arm triangle and went up. He's using his right leg as a really, really strong base to make sure that there's no submission over here. So he might be looking to hunt that left arm.
For a big guy, that's a good show of flexibility, because these guys are not small young men.
Knee on belly there. That is an uncomfortable position for the Fiery to be in.
Looks like he's setting up a Kimura lock to start with, but created enough space.
Oh, he's
Top-mounted triangle potentially is what he's looking for.
Inverted triangle. Let's go.
Hasn't quite got it yet, but he's almost got like a TP-style choke with a shoulder lock on the left arm. So our police officer almost transitioned then.
looking for that triangle again.
He's looking to pull the head down so we can get the triangle locked in place. Our Fiery's doing a great job in terms of creating pressure and posture up there and not giving the police officer a chance to get that left leg locked in behind the right leg.
There's a bit of space there. He's closed that space off immediately.
He certainly has, and what he's doing, the reason he did that is because he's fighting for the armbar and trying. He's got the tap. He's fighting for the armbar to create that dilemma: and do I protect the arm or stop the choke? Stop the choke from coming in.
That was a frantic fight. The police officer's now got to go back in there with someone else straight away.
There's just no rest for the wicked.
No,
just relentless. About to start round 4 in.
I think this might be a tough one.
The round 5 is now starting.
Oh, so this is the last for any of them?
No. The 2-2s so far, so we've still got to go through the whole roster. Beautiful little ankle pick there. Almost a calf pick, but had the same intent.
So there'll be one more after this.
Bit of commentary and bit of laughter. As I said, the happiest police officer I've ever come across. And this is the reason you choose not to wrestle anyone from the services. Both fireys and the police officers are going crazy here in terms of their grappling prowess.
Very high energy levels. Again, the rule sets for this competition lean into those guys chasing that finish the whole time they're in for the 5 minutes.
And you're right. You can certainly see the belt levels have increased. No disrespect for the earlier ones, but just the higher level of transitions and submission attempts.
And speed. Just huge amounts of speed.
And you can just see the traps that they lay for each other throughout the match. So they'll give someone an opportunity because they're expecting that and they're trying to go for something else at the same time.
Absolutely. Our police officer keeps looking at the ref going, is it surely not time?
He's only just got a minute into this round.
He's got 4 minutes to go, the poor man. He's obviously put a lot of effort into that last fight and he got the win for the boys in blue. But
Fire's doing a great job. Here we go, straight in the mount, that knee slice across the top, across the front of the belly. And did it really well, basically taking his knee up to the armpit and allowed the feet not to get trapped in from the police officer then. Fire is on top, putting all of his pressure down.
He's trying to isolate that arm by the looks of it into an armbar. Oh, great bridge and roll.
Beautiful work. The basics still work.
Yeah, always.
And he was very quick to transition. The police officer was very quick to transition to the back before as well. Just a little bit too much in the gas tank gone. Yeah. Be able to continue that wrestling.
He's exhausted at this stage.
Oh, he's trying his best and he's fighting for his life, but
with 3 minutes to go,
it's an eternity when you find yourself.
He's got a choke almost set up there, but he's abandoned it. He's looking to do an anaconda, but gave it away.
It's weird because the police officer's fighting
He's
for
for
the
that
fight.
armbar.
Oh my goodness!
He's looking for that armbar, and the police officer's hanging on to dear life. Hey, sorry, but there's an armbar here.
He's got it.
What a great match! That police officer fought tooth and nail that whole time. You could see his gas tank emptied, but he wasn't giving it to him easy. He wasn't letting him have it. Great match.
Absolutely outstanding.
This comp is actually so much more fun than I thought it would be.
Here's a bit of gamemanship here. So you'll notice when the Fireys lost, they got out quickly to minimise the rest. It's certainly a game plan.
They were one bang, bang, bang. They've obviously spoken about it.
They want to tire him out.
I reckon this young man here is probably going to be a pretty strong caliber as well.
This will be the last round for the police officer here. Team, I believe, if my math is correct. Oh, he's picked him up. He's carrying him down. He goes.
You saw the police officer look to the ref and be like, I apologise, sir. He did that all on his own.
It was like, it's not a sanctioned bout. We're fine. Oh, nice little transition to a head and arm.
Oh, that is
he's got it.
Off the side.
It's close. He's got it. Oh. So we are down to the final round for both teams now.
That was pretty. He transitioned to that so cleanly.
Absolutely. Just straight off from mount, head and arm.
So we've got the final police officer and the final fiery in the cage at the moment.
It is my understanding that these two young men are both Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belts, so they're going to have quite the technical battle here ahead of us.
So I'm taking that as be very, very nice because they might come after us. Straight into it, the fiery didn't want to waste any time. Police officer just waited for it. Got a bit of a leg lacing.
And this is going to be interesting because the police officer...
Hands are clinched.
The police officer won't be as exhausted as what the guys were in the previous rounds, having not spent too much time on that previous match.
Correct. That takedown was beautiful as well. So got the hands in. Really, really high. Looking for some kind of rubber mount.
Yeah,
rubber guard at this stage.
But he's clearing that bottom foot. So if he... Oh, no, it's back into play. If the fiery can get that foot on the hip in rubber guard, it's a really dangerous spot to be in.
Yeah, he gave it away. Oh, nice cartwheel pass across.
Pretty. Very pretty.
He's
very
locked it up. I would like to say that our firefighter has done a lot of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. There's a lockdown right now.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
So lockdown is rubber guard and lockdown are two very, very prominent guards from 10th Planet. And from here, so our firefighter, with the lockdown, he's let go of it now, but it's one of those ones you can't go through. You have to go back and reset. Nice transition.
Oh, my. Brilliant.
Roll.
Look at the strength from both these men. This is insane.
Oh, absolutely. Almost got it, but just straight in the mount.
Straight in the mount. From side control, straight in the mount.
Like, that static core strength that they both just displayed is incredible.
Yeah, police officer was able to maintain his base, then jump straight into closed guard. It's in a side control, like side guard now. Just isolating some of those legs, or some of the arms, just to see what the firefighter gives him.
I'm glad I've never seen this police officer on a night out.
3.5 minutes in. Oh, sorry, 3.5 minutes remaining, and I completely agree with you, Dunn. I'm not doing those kinds of drinking sessions.
I'm gonna be yes sir, sorry sir from now on. That's for damn sure.
Nice trapping in the arm. Looked to try and make something in play. Didn't quite get enough of a bite on it from our firefighter. Police officer's able just to coast on top, like almost that wet blanket style approach.
His balance is really great on top. Obviously, both these guys have a really great experience level. Their knowledge of their own balance is just very, very, very deep.
Yep, slight grapevining out, but just let go of it as the bridge went in play. Looks like our fiery almost got into a crucifix there, just trying to push, yeah.
It's
And
Strong bridge, but he's pushing a heavy guy off him, and he looks like he might give his back away here.
he's trapped that arm. That's dangerous. He's in trouble.
No, he's got his arm back out.
Oh, he got it back out. That trapped arm makes you feel so locked down and so helpless in that scenario.
And he was able to loosen it up by getting his hips down below, create that little bit of space in between the knee line. Well, he's got a choke on. There it is. The old Khabib special.
Yes.
Straight back and a lock and rip.
The police officers. Does anyone remember who they said won it last year?
I was here last year, but I do not recall.
Well, it looks like our police officers are going to be
win the title for this one.
Have the bragging rights for the services in Brisbane, and I tell you what, thank you for your services. Please do not come after us on a night out, and we won't go near you.
And here comes Peter Hickmont about to give the trophy over.
Tim York's about to give one of his patented screams at the crowd, because that was absolutely incredible. I had a great time watching that display.
That was way more fun than I thought it would be.
Great to see. And now we go over to Tim York now.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I feel a lot safer after seeing what those boys can do. A brilliant 5 versus 5. We have taken it out. The Guard Dogs grappling team, Queensland Police!
I'm wondering, I'm guessing Bloodhound Gang, we don't need no water, let the mother burn, would have been the winning song for the other one, but if not, I'm putting that song request in if they win next year.
or maybe like the Prodigy might have gotten a run.
A fire starter, yeah.
Hey.
But they're just keeping themselves in business.
Well, that's a bit of a taster for what's coming up before we kick into our first lot of fights, but what a great show of teamwork and also just camaraderie to see the Fireys go up against the Queensland Police.
I thought there would have been a little bit more tension about it, but those guys were just enjoying every second. Really high level grappling, and everyone here, this crowd is massive at the Mansfield Tavern, and they got to see a bit of really, really high level grappling for them.